Good morning. It's been a very busy period work-wise for me over the last 6-7 weeks. However, that's coming to an end. Only the busyness of it, of course, still carry on working. I'm not leaving my job or anything like that. Just that the new Saints are looking highly likely that we will be out of Europe this week. But as always, I'm looking to get some fishing in when I can. Often on the way to work, there are lakes, canals, rivers that I pass by that I can fish. I've got club tickets for, so on and so forth. And that's exactly what I'm doing this morning. I'm freelining a worm for perch. Snags, not too deep water, so I can put a worm in that will sink to the bottom, tighten up just enough so I know what's going on. And then, if it all comes to plan, I'll have a perch to show the camera. I'm into a perch. I know what I'll catch from here. I know that they are perch. You can certainly tell from the way they fight as well. Hopefully I'll have this one in the net on the bank and showing you in a moment or two. If you follow my blogs regularly, you'll know that I'm an advocate of making the most of every opportunity. You often hear anglers voice the sentiment that they haven't got time to go fishing. What we mean really is we haven't got time to sit down at the water's edge for 8 hours at a time. And I'm certainly in that position as well. So I grab 20 minutes, half an hour, sometimes an hour when I can. And it's amazing how all those short sessions add up. And of course, as we know, it's all about being in the right place at the right time. You can fish for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like I will this morning, and catch something decent. But you could sit there all day long in the wrong place, fishing the wrong way with the wrong bait, wrong time of the day, and not catch at all. So fish wisely. Watercraft is something that when I was younger was talked about a lot. Maybe not so much these days, but it's an important, I would say it's a crucial part of being a successful angler. Yes, it's all about being out there at the water's edge and enjoying it, but of course we are fishermen. We do want to get something on the bank. Just as I was speaking those words about catching fish, I had another one on. As you can see, it was quite lively, which is why you always kneel down when you're taking a fish photo. Hold the fish nice and firm. Obviously, you don't want your hands all over it. You see that sometimes with fish, especially perch, because they're quite small, and all you see is the angler's hands. Hold it nice so that you show the fish off, but at the same time, make sure you've got a good grip on it. But as I stress, kneel down as well, so there's no harm done. In the unlikely event that the fish does fall. In that case, it didn't, because I was able to catch it on a couple of occasions. Third time lucky, as they say. Anyway, that one has gone back. Will I get a third fish this morning in this very short session? I'm getting more taps there. I'm going to strike right now. It's better to strike early than to have a deep hooked perch. But the worm's going back. Although I've used the term third time lucky, I don't actually believe in luck. I think that the most important thing in fishing is, as I've said already, watercraft. And in that category, you're looking at reading the water, thinking like a fish, being there at the right time, using the right bait, using the right tactics, the right hook, the right line strength. All those things come under the category of watercraft, or the umbrella of watercraft. Anyway, I could have a fish on there. No, I haven't. I don't think that was actually a fish. There's a stream that comes in to this particular lake where I am now, and that alongside the snag is quite a decent fish holding area, as I've shown already. So think you're fishing through, think like a fish. That's the important thing, isn't it? If you were a perch, where would you be in this water? If you were a perch, what would you be doing out there? Would you be in open water, or would you be alongside overhanging trees, branches in the water? That sort of way of thinking is how to go about it. I haven't got a chair this morning. I'm lying on the grass. We've had some heavy rain overnight, so my knees, my bottom half, if you like, is quite wet. But again, that's another important factor. It's nice to be comfortable, of course, and maybe for some anglers they need to be. Maybe they have a physical issue, a disability perhaps, and you have to set up in a comfortable place. But for those of us that don't, it's not about us being comfortable, it's about being in the right place at the right time. If I was sitting here on a chair today overlooking the water, I wouldn't catch anything. I'd spook the fish. So I'm away from the edge slightly, and I'm keeping my profile low. And again, Watercraft, can't stress the importance of that.